Welcome back everyone. So it's a bit of a different camera angle we've got going on today, so hopefully it's not too bad. I'm not really sure where to sit in the frame of the camera. I hope you enjoyed the carbootsale video that I posted on Sunday. It was pretty decent. Managed to get a few pickups. Actually sold a couple bits from that carbootsale as well, so we're already up in the profit from that carbootsale. So we sold the Columbia fleece. I'll pop them up on the screen for you as well. So I sold the Columbia fleece for £9. It actually reeked aftershave. I think I did tell you that. I tried washing it twice, sprayed vinegar on it, nothing worked. I decided to just list it for £10 and I just took an offer for £9 on Vinted. And I was like, just get it gone, pure reeks of aftershave. And I did put everything in the description, but I just guarantee the person's going to say something. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But then we also did sell the Berghaus fleece as well, so what I've done with that is I just gave it a little debobble with the little debobbler gun, and I just went over it with like a lint roller. I think that's what they're called, to just get like the dog hair and stuff on it, because there was a bit like hairs. That sold for, I think it was £28, pretty sure it was £28. The person tried to bargain me down to like 20, but I think it was 27 or 28, it'll be on the screen anyway. I think that was on Vinted as well. A bit of a running theme here, everything sells to sell on Vinted when it comes to clothing nowadays. But yeah, happy with those sales. Only spent £14 at the carboot sale, and what's that? About 36 something pound, 30 something pound anyway, so already doubled our money there. And there's still a couple things listed from it. The football boots are also getting a lot of attention, so I'd say it was pretty a successful carboot sale at least, but it just wasn't a lot of pickups. But in today's video, we've actually got a few parcels to go through. So I've got one of my own, I think it's this one, and then I've got a big Tesco bag one as well. We're going on holiday next week, so I'm really trying to get a few things in at the moment off Vinted, just so I've got like pre-listings for when I'm on holiday, and I'll just schedule them to get listed throughout the week, just so my eBay store just keeps like ticking over. I'll just put myself on holiday mode like the day before I leave or something, just in case. But yes, got to this for myself, so I'll go through this one first, just because it's meant to be a hoodie and it's in this really tiny bag. I just think it might be a thin hoodie, but I really want to wash this because I might be taking this with me on holiday. Because in Porto it's a bit windy, so it does get a little bit chilly apparently. God, I can't get this open. You can see it coming out. It's Karen. But I actually managed to grab this on Vinted. I think it was for £9. I'm really bad at remembering what I actually purchased things for, but I'll show you on the screen how much I paid for it. But it's just a nice True Religion full zip. So I just got this just for when it's those windier nights in Porto. Look, you got the Buddha on the back, nice big print. I think the only thing they said is it had a thread coming out, and I was like, that they kept saying about it. They were like, oh, it's got a thread. I'm like, that doesn't matter. I'm like, give me the toenail clippers, give me the scissors, I'll snip it off, because there's nothing wrong with it. But what a bargain that is anyway. I don't know how much they usually sell for, but I'm pretty sure you could usually pick these up for like £20–30 pre-owned, or if I was going to like sell them. But I managed to grab myself a bargain with that one. Very chuffed with that, looks nice. I've never worn jorts before as well, so you would have seen in like my previous video that I bought some jorts. I'll be styling them out in Porto, see what I look like. I'll take some photos, maybe show you what I look like if I manage to get a vlog. But we've got the first item up to resell. Can you tell what's in there? Well, you'll find out in a minute. Rip the bad boy open. It's a disgusting colour as well, but it is what it is. Oh no. It's the Jambos Heart of Midlothian gazelles right there. For being a Hibs fan myself as well. Why am I doing it? Because it's a good bit of profit. But I managed to pick these up for a tenner on Vinted. Pretty good condition. Never actually sold gazelles before, so I did see these and I just purchased them straight away. Or I think I sent an offer for £10 because they were up for 15, and I was like, oh, I didn't even do any research or anything. I was like, I'll just buy them because they had loads of favourites on them, and I'm so bad for like checking things and then they just sell. I've still not checked them either because it's been so busy this week. I just feel like there's been one thing after another. But I'm sure I'll somewhat get more than £10 for these. And I also got them as well because I'm really wanting to learn how to clean suede. So as you can see, it's a little bit like damaged at the front, but that's just due to like when it rains, the suede gets a bit hard. But they're actually still quite soft. Aye, it's not that bad. But I've got like the magic eraser, and I'll see if I can make them look even fluffier. And then the next parcel I've got is this absolute nightmare of a parcel. I actually got a TikTok as well. Someone got negative feedback on Vinted because someone sent their parcel in a Tesco bag, and they put in the feedback, they were like, my parcel was sent in a Tesco bag, and gave the person a 1 star. I just thought that was quite funny because I was like, everyone obviously knows like people send like parcels out in this because it is quite funny, but also it is literally the exact same as a jiffy bag or whatever you call them, a mailing bag. Like they literally, they use the same stuff. It's literally just plastic. Like that's all a mailing bag is. Obviously this is just for your shopping, but you can also use them as a jiffy bag. Doesn't really matter. But I just seen that on TikTok and the person was raging. So with Abby, because I've actually sent stuff out in carrier bags before, but I never send them like this. I always like cut the handles off and like turn them inside out. Never really send them in a Tesco one either because they are clear, so people could see obviously what you're sending. If a delivery driver could see, oh, they're sending you a Gucci sweatshirt or something, like, you really think they're going to deliver that? Who knows? But yeah, got 3 pairs of jeans to go through here, because I love myself a pair of jeans, and I also love myself a little cheeky vintage bargain. I really can't remember how much I actually got them for, but it was definitely about £15 or £14, so it worked out about maybe £6 or £7 a piece. At least they don't smell like smoke. I really can't tell actually. I think they might have like the faintest smell of smoke, literally the faintest bit, so maybe I might have to give these a little wash. But up first is just this pair of Fire Trap jeans. So they're not like the best brands, but since it was a bundle, I just thought it would be worth picking them up. And this is just a nice navy blue pair. Navy blue pair of Fire Trap jeans, straight legged. What size were these again? So a 32. A waist 32, length 30, so just a basic pair of jeans. And I'm pretty sure I've sold Fire Trap before. I think I get like just about £20 for them, so about £20 for them, £15–20. And then we've got a nice pair of Calvin Klein jeans. So I think my last pair of Calvin Kleins that I sold, I think they were about £26 or £27 I sold them for. So not too bad. These are just easy listings as well. I like listing jeans because they're easy to send out, they're easy to list, and they're easy to store because they're so thick. They're just like, I don't know, I just like selling jeans. I don't know why. Even though I hardly wear them, but they were just a straight leg pair as well. So that's the kind of style that I try to pick up. I don't really pick up skinny jeans that much. I mean, maybe I would if I picked up like women's skinny jeans, because I know they're probably still like in the fashion at the moment, but I don't really think men wear skinny jeans that much. And then what made the deal the best was, of course, a pair of Armani jeans. Not sure what ones these are because they didn't actually show that, so oh no, I think we've been bumped. I think we've been bumped with a fake here, guys. Brilliant. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Yeah, these are definitely fake. Look at the state of that logo. Just look at the detail on it. It's so bad. Oh, but the other jeans are fine. That's the thing. Like the Calvin Kleins are actually real. Or are they? Oh no, guys. Oh no! I think they're all fake. This video's just turned into the fake video. I'm actually getting roasted sitting here. I actually think these are all fake. What an idiot. Look at that. That's not Calvin Klein tag. And it says it's made in Turkey. Now, I'll need to obviously do more research, but I'm pretty sure these are fake because I've sold these before and they did not look like that. What about the fire trap? Who sells fake fire trap? Surely not. Probably this person does. Oh, the tags are cut out. Oh, I'm going to probably have to request to return all of these because I'm definitely not keeping these fakes and they smell like smoke. So I'll be asking to return these, unfortunately. But like, look at the state of the detailing on that. Like, seeing the photo, it looked totally fine because obviously it's not a close-up of it. But like, look at the tag in the inside. Are you joking? Like, that is just that's not what they're supposed to look like. Oh, that's what happens on Vinted sometimes. Luckily, I didn't mark it as bloody received. Get that out of my house. Oh well, I guess this video has turned into a bit of a fail. No, not very good. The week was going too well. It just had to throw a little combo like this at me. No wonder they accepted my offer. Probably because they were like, yes, get rid of these fakes ASAP. Give them to me. But no, I'm not just going to keep the fakes that I got in Vinted. I'm going to put in a return request and say, I didn't want your fakes, mate. Take them back. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's everything that I've got to open. So that's a bit of a shame. I did have a couple other things that I've ordered, but they won't be arriving anytime soon, I don't think. I think they might be arriving at like the weekend or something. But we did actually have a few sales that came in, so I did list my old Elgato that I used to have. HD60S Plus, so that sold for $54.99. But I was just saying as well to Jamie Lee, I was like, technically I've taken a loss on that. So if I sold that less than what I've actually purchased it for, like technically like I shouldn't have to pay like any tax on that. But obviously like, I don't know how that actually works with like claim, like I don't really, it really confuses me. Like, how do the government know like how, like what you're selling is like personal and what you're selling is business? I think there's just like a bit of a crossover there where like it's like a bit of a no man's land. Like there's no, like I don't really know anything about it, to be honest. Or I do know obviously about tax and stuff, but just not when it comes to like declaring your personal items and then your business items, because I bought it from CX for £80 and I've sold it for $54.99. So technically I've taken a loss on it there. So technically I don't have to claim, like I wouldn't have to like put that in as being like part of like my selling. I don't know. If you know, then let me know in the comments, because that's one thing that I'm not too sure about. Drop my phone. Let's see what other sales that I've had that have came through. So I also sold the Wrangler jeans. I actually forgot to say that. Sold them today. Sold them for £25.27. Sold the England top. Just like, do you remember that England rugby top? I just took an offer for £11.81. Sold the Polo Ralph Lauren jeans for £25. Sold the Carhartt for £62.99. You would have seen all this. Try to see what other ones that I've not said. Sold the Sony PlayStation controller for £15. Oh, sold a pair of Converse for £37. Another pair of jeans for £30. That's only on eBay though. I feel like most of my sales come from Vinted. Like over the past like month, like my Vinted like blew up. Like had so many sales on there. That's where most of the money was coming from. So on Vinted, we sold the Converse, the women's Converse, the white and rose gold ones for £28. This is this week. And then we sold the Guinness fleece jumper for £14. And oh, I feel like I've actually told you this already. I think it's like older ones that I've not told you. Oh, but I don't even think I would have told you that actually. So we sold the Nike Running Flyknit ones for £50. One of the black and brown gum Converse for £35. Berghaus t-shirt for £15. Tommy Hilfiger jeans for £30. Converse trainers for £40. And I've just had someone offer, that's what I forgot to show you, is someone's actually just offered £35 for the Jellycat that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. Picked it up for a tenner, so if you give me 2 seconds I'll actually go and show you it. Yesterday we went out and we went to go see the Minecraft movie, and before we went to go and see it I had a Facebook Marketplace thing that I had to pick up. which was this little guy, this little octopus jelly cat. Seen it on Facebook Marketplace, like straight away I was like onto the person. They had it up for £15 and I was a bit cheeky and I sent a tenner and they actually accepted it. And this was like in the morning before I started work. And then as the day went on, they were like, oh, are you still collecting it? I was like, yeah, definitely still collecting it. And she was like, oh, I'm getting so many messages about this. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I bet she's going to give it away to someone else. Got to the end of the day, when she took the tenner, got the jelly cat. What a bargain. That's its little tags there. But I think it's the large one as well. So obviously it goes for a little bit more. It's 48 centimetres. Unfortunately, I won't be joining the Jellycat army up on the right there because he's just a little bit too big. But £35, do you think I should accept the offer for that? Probably will. I'll let you know. But yeah, I think that'll end the video here anyway. I've rambled on long enough. You're probably a bit bored of what I'm even talking about right now. So if you did like this video and you want to see some more car boot sale content and charity shop content, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe on the way out, as we're building this YouTube channel.
Like and subscribe, please.